On last week's Cow-Calf Corner, we visited with you about the importance of knowing the length of stage 2 of calving, that part in which the cow or the heifer is truly in labor. And we wanted to emphasize that if she's not making real progress, after about an hour in the case of the heifer, or about 30 minutes in the case of the adult cow, that we'd bring them up and give them assistance. Part of the rationale why we think that's important to go ahead and provide assistance if it's necessary is the impact that has on the rebreeding of this cow or heifer for next year's calf crop. Folks up in Montana a number of years ago looked at the impact of a long stage 2 of calving as to how it affected the number of cows that actually returned to estrus cycles or heat cycles before the start of the next breeding season. And if you'll take a look at this graphic, what you'll notice is that heifers, in this case, 2-year-old heifers that received early assistance, in other words, they needed some help within about an hour's time, and they got it, compared to heifers that were allowed to have the calf under the situation where it took more than an hour, in some cases in excess of 2 hours. Those heifers that got that early assistance, a higher percentage of them returned to estrus cycles before the start of their next breeding season. And anytime that happens, then you get the positive outcome of a higher percentage being bred during that breeding season. So as we go through this particular spring calving program, keep this particular thought in mind, that if we allow this heifer or this cow to strain for hours and hours before she actually has that calf naturally, we're not only affecting the health of the calf, but we're having an impact on how long it's going to be before that cow or heifer returns to heat cycles to have a chance to rebreed for next year's calf crop. I think if we'll give that early assistance, we'll get a little higher breed up next year. We'll visit with you again next week on Sunup's Cow-Calf Corner.